just about to tune into your stream, then I realised I can literally just fucking see on Discord, like.
Yeah. Wait, you don't even need GPUs to build the Bitcoin farm?
No, you just need GPUs to run it.
Oh, loaded.
Hello, we're back with the gun. Hello, we're back with the Gunsmith series. This is part 2. We have to mod an AKS-74U. The important parts here is the B11 handguard, the 60 round extended mag, which is the painful part to get a hold of, and to make it compact, which is 6 slots max, which basically means that the stock needs to be folded. But this is actually a bit easier than it was before. So let's get started. I have a base AKS-74U here, and what you would really like to do is basically you first need to get this 60 rounder. This is the important part. You can either buy it from the flea market if you have access to that for some extortionate price. The alternative is to find it in raids somehow, but they're really quite difficult to find, so I wouldn't count on it. And the other alternative is to go into the lavatory and make them at the lavatory level 2. Once you've got one of these, you can stick this on. We need to fold the stock so we can see the stats, and we will go and look at the preset. So what you really want to do here is go and get this handguard that you need, the B11. Unfortunately, the B11 is often out of stock. So what this means is that you either need to buy one again for an extortionate price off the flea or do the barter. The barter is a little bit cheaper. It's not that great actually because green batteries are about 30k. So it does end up costing about 50k, but if you want to do it slightly cheaper than buying from the flea, you can do it that way. Onto this, what you also probably want to do is add a Knight's vertical foregrip. One with this one, this is also out of stock. But if you do it this way, then you basically get to 57, and all you now have to do is just take off the muzzle. You get to 59, and this still sits under the recoil, which is good. Now, if you can't get access to this stuff, you just can't get the Knight's vertical foregrip, there is another alternative, which is from Skier, and he sells the RK6 at Skier 1. So if you stick this on like that, we need one extra ergo. So what do? We buy the RP1, see the stats, and we will go and look at the preset. So what you really want to do here is go and get this handguard. You need the B11. Unfortunately, the B11 is often out of stock. So what this means is that you either need to buy one again for an extortionate price off the flea, or do the barter. The barter is a little bit cheaper. It's not that great actually, because green batteries are about 30k. So it does end up costing about 50k, but if you want to do it slightly cheaper than buying from the flea, you can do it that way. Onto this, what you also probably want to do is add a Knight's vertical foregrip. One with this one, this is also out of stock. But if you do it this way, then you basically get to 57, and all you now have to do is just take off the muzzle. You get to 59, and this still sits under the recoil, which is good. Now, if you can't get access to this stuff, you just can't get the Knight's vertical foregrip, there is another alternative, which is from Skier, and he sells the RK6 at Skier 1. So if you stick this on like that, we need one extra ergo. So what do? We buy the RP1 charging handle from Skier, stick that on, and now that works. We will go back to the mechanic, go and hand in the quest, and this one is complete again for another wipe.
AI used more water this year than every single water bottling company.
What am I missing? .97 recoil, 500 sighting range. Yeah, baby.
Hello, we're back with the guns.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. This is the continuation. Point that out real quick. I want to show you why that's important, because if you type in AKS 74, you'll see there is a U, or there's an AKS 74, an AKS 74N, an AKS 74U, AK-74 for UN, UB. It can't be any of those. It's got to just be the AK-74U. So make sure you have the right one or it won't work. After that, you're going to need an RP1 and a B11, which can both be bought on Skier Loyalty Level 1. You need a K8 vertical foregrip, which can be bought on Peacekeeper Loyalty Level 1. And then you need an AK-12 pistol grip or any AK grip that has +7 or more ergo. It doesn't have to be an AK-12. You know, it could be this SAW grip that's +11 or this AGS-74 it's +14. Not go that far, but anything that's got +7 or more, the easiest one to get a hold of is AK-12. This is on proper loyalty level 2, or you can pull it off of any AK you get that has a +7. So you Hey folks.
Welcome back to Guns.
Hey folks. Hey folks. And I'm just going to say this right now for those of you that are being lazy, and I don't say that in a bad way, being smart with your time, I guess. If you've got 91 GP coins, you can barter this off of Ref and turn it right in. As of right now, this one, you can barter it and take it and throw it right in and you're done, and that's all you have to do, no questions asked. Bit extreme though, it's 91 GP coins. If you got a lot, that's up to you. So let's get the build down. Let's talk about that first. There are 3 important parts you need. One is the hexagon sound suppressor for the SKS. You also get this from Skier, so make sure you hang on to that. If you don't, they can get pretty pricey on the fleet. If you can even buy it, it's loyalty level 25 now. Otherwise, you're going to have to find one in raid or come up with another suppressor, which we'll talk about those in a minute. You're also going to need the USP1 2-pan 4X scope, the MPZ. It's cheap, it's easy, it's on proper loyalty level 1 or on the fleet for super cheap. And there's other scopes that work, but this is just one of the cheapest ones you can buy. And then obviously you need a 20 round mag from Peacekeeper. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. And our gunsmith series for 1.0. We're on gunsmith part 5 with the 870 shotgun. Pretty straightforward and simple. Couple of barters you need to know. So let's get into it and get it built for you. Okay, so we got everything laid out here. The first thing we're gonna do is start off with the 870. You can get these off of scavs and everything, but I buy mine, but I get a little bit ahead. You might not be able to do this. It is on loyalty level 1 skier, but it is locked behind the task extortionist. So until you complete that, you can't buy the 870. So if that's the case, you might be able to get it off the flea if you're high enough level. Let me see here what they are selling for a little bit of money, or find them off your scav. Just make sure you repair them to get them above 60 durability. Now the other thing, you need 3 parts you can purchase. Really simple. You need the RTC Remington Tactical Choke, the 12 gauge choke. This is on mechanic level 2, I believe. Sorry, skier loyalty level 2. Then you need the blue laser, which we've seen a lot of these on skier 1. And then the M-Lock 2.5-inch rail. This is on level 1 mechanic. There is also a barter, but you don't have to worry about that. You can just straight buy it pretty cheap. Now, if you can't buy the RTC 12 gauge choke, don't sweat it. You can also use the cylinder and the GK02 muzzle brake off of Jaeger. This is on level 1 Jaeger, the ME cylinder 12 gauge muzzle adapter, and the GK02 12 gauge muzzle brake. This is on Jaeger loyalty level 2. But both can be purchased, not task locked or anything like that. Now the 2 hang up parts are going to get you are going to be the MOE 870 handguard and the MOE 870 polymer stock. But good news is they're on mechanic. Obviously you'll be able to buy them on the flea eventually. But we're here to talk about barters and saving you money. The first one is going to be the stock. It is 2 AA batteries and 2D batteries. You can get these at filing cabinets all over the place. Just make sure you keep a couple of batteries holding on this one. And then the MOE hand, the M-Lock 4.1 extra parts, 3 extra parts, sorry. Oh, I bought a third. One right there. So pull off the stock, pull off the feed tube, drop on the 870 stock that we got with the barter, and the handguard, your M-Lock 2.5, your laser, your choke. And then you put that vertical grip on and you're ready to go. All right, like I said, if you can't buy this vertical grip for whatever reason, you put the 4.1 on and the KAC vertical grip. The only difference is if you're going to go this route, you have to use the cylinder and the muzzle brake, because it's the only way you can get enough recoil reduction without that. There's other grip variations you can try if you want when you're building it, but this is the best way. That's why I use that grip on it.
First, I'll be right back.
Kind of difficult to get Peacekeeper too. That's why I wanted to show you this. But that's why I prefer this, because it's a lot simpler of a build. It's just the choke, and again, this.
Tried asking Tristan if he knew where Mateo was, but I think he's dead.
So I definitely have quite a few things to talk about in today's video. For example, there are way more files missing pertaining to Jeffrey than what news and media are trying to make us believe. And also, what happened to 3i Atlas? Was it all just a test? But before we go ahead and get into that, what is going on here?
You have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine. Yes, we did. I love you. You have to laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single thing, and you know what? God is so good, you let it roll right off your back. And this is what's so beautiful about this moment, because if the internet wants to clip it, who cares? I love this woman. She's an amazing woman. She has a soul and a heart for the Lord. And words are words, but I know her heart, and it doesn't even matter. And you say what you want to say because I know your heart. And I will not judge that.
What was that? What in the world was that? This is getting weirder and weirder by the moment. And even if she was referring to the quote-unquote conspiracy theories of those who had taken Charlie Kirk out, I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that J.D. Vance was the one to take him out. So why does she call him the assassin? You know what? At this point, it doesn't matter because they are clearly mocking their audience. They're clearly mocking their followers. I didn't think the mocking could get any worse after they did this.
The conference, but there are three main things that are happening here. The first thing that's happening is grief. And you can see from behind me, this is a recreation of the tent where Charlie Kirk lost his life at Utah University in September, and people are taking selfies with it. You can see all around people are saying, like, for Charlie, they're wearing replicas of the shirt that Charlie Kirk was wearing when he was killed. So there's that moment. The second thing that's happening.
So yeah, they are clearly mocking these people, and I had learned that that tent is not even a recreation; it's the actual tent. But you know what? This isn't my fight. This is not my fight whatsoever. I just include it in my videos because this is still a horror channel. I still talk about very weird things, and this is weird. This is like a certain genre of horror. Is it psychological horror? Is it cosmic horror? I don't know what type of horror this whole thing is, but it is still horror at the end of the day. But moving on, I also found this news clip to be very interesting because it reminded me of a certain movie scripted by Barack Obama.
The impacts widespread both inside and, of course, on the streets as well. The power outage reportedly disrupted Waymo service. Numerous people seeing cars and shared videos like this of the vehicles just stalled at intersections right in the middle, apparently confused because the traffic lights were out. Waymo later shared on its app that it had paused service with no word on when it would resume.
So yeah, all these Waymo vehicles unable to move due to the traffic light being out eerily reminds me of this scene from Leave the World Behind, where we have all these Tesla vehicles blocking traffic, blocking the road out of town because, again, a major power outage had happened. This is definitely a movie that keeps on giving. I should do another breakdown of this movie and how it pertains to events that happened after this movie came out. What also happens to be another interesting connection too when it comes to Barack Obama's scripted movie Leave the World Behind, there is a trailer for Steven Spielberg's latest movie called Disclosure Day, and we can see two animals playing an important role, the deer and the bird. Matter of fact, they're not only seen in the trailer, but they're also seen in the movie's poster. The one-eyed symbolism is also inside the animals, but going back to Leave the World Behind, two animals played an important role in that movie as well, deer and birds. I guess that just happens to be a quote-unquote coincidence. But moving on to something that is right up my alley. So the 3i Atlas has come and gone, and the man that spent all this time convincing people that the 3i Atlas was a UFO or something non-natural, Avi Loeb, or Abraham Loeb, the World Economic Forum contributor, see what I'm saying, because that's very important, conceded. He finally said that the object was something natural. He was the first one to not only say that it was an alien object, but also it was a hostile alien object. And you have to ask yourself, even if he's theorizing that the object is an alien object, how do you even know they're hostile? That should have been the first red flag right there that something's not right here.
So there might be a lot of aliens around, and if someone was listening to our technological signals, they might have realized that here there is a young technological civilization. We don't want to have that threat, so they would send the hostile water.
So after all this time of building hype around 3i Atlas, he comes out on News Nation and says so far so good. 3i Atlas did not maneuver or display any unusual activity when it came close to the Earth. At this point, given all the data that we have, I would agree it's most likely natural, but there are still a lot of
Probably some fucking little kids, dude. They always do that shit. They fucking grab it, ask their parents if they can have it, and then they just put it fucking on the counter.
Because this was also about data collecting to see how many people they could convince that an alien UFO, a hostile alien UFO.
No, for real. It's probably just some fucking retarded ass Mexican. Like they literally just don't care. Like.
Bogus photos making people believe that there was a cover up going on and they were hiding information. So this was all a test to see if they could make people believe that an alien mothership with hostile aliens on board was making its way to Earth. And they actually did a very good job doing so, because that's what a lot of people across social media were talking about, making videos on this topic. I even had family members text me asking me, was this real? They were worried about the 3i Atlas. Now, it was also very obvious what they were doing here when they came out and said that the 3i Atlas weighs exactly 33 billion tons. I mean, come on. We know where the script is coming from here. Stop it. This all starting with the world.
Yeah, you don't want to quit. You want them to fire you, so you go have the option to go on unemployment. Well, I mean, that's because you literally pick up their slack and keep doing the shit for them. What? Thank you for that. Look, my fucking whole body. My whole body. gave him some food a little bit ago. Some wet food. I wonder if I killed that guy. 'Cause why wouldn't he be chasing me? Hey, nothing. Okay. Is it what? Last. Blew off my leg. Then I turned around, like, got back to the bush. And if I killed when your legs are blown up, like, you, you can't run, you can only, like, walk on the floor. And I, like, walked away from him. He didn't chase me. Oh, bro. This nigga's fighting right where I gotta be. something? All these stabbies come from. No, I literally just ran up to this area and there's newbies sleeping. Oh, my vape already kind of tasted fire. Oh. Oh wait, it's because I was grabbing the wrong vape. I was grabbing the wrong vapey. Someone just fucking. Not on me, but close to me. No! Where was he? Fucking way, bro. Look at this fag. Oh my. Why do I gotta run into this faggot? Like, what is he even doing up here? What the fuck is that? Really? Yeah, I shouldn't have moved. I knew it was gonna be a bad idea. Apparently he could hear me from a mile away. I barely took like one step. And I ran out of my Mr. Pibb. Man, I'm thirsty and I got no drink. fuck, dude? I just did that shit for no reason. Literally ran across the map, fucking wasted all that fucking M1 fucking health packs and died. Some faggot. Yola. Big. When is it gonna be dark? Sunset in 20 minutes. Ugh. Just because it's gonna be pitch black by 5. Yeah. Really? Yeah, they are. Blowing right into the neighbor's yard. Yeah. What you doing, Lumpy? What you doing, Lumpy? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Mwah. 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 Big kisses on your forehead. Big kisses on your forehead. Big kisses on the kitty's forehead.